guys, welcome back to the channel. And as you can see just here, I have started doing some decorating in my room for Christmas. I do still plan on putting some lights up, kind of like this, but they'll actually just be Christmas lights. Yeah, all in a good time. Let's see if we can get through this in however long my tablet takes to consume 11% battery. This video is for the most patient of the viewers. We are finally at sign number 12, 2021's horoscope and feng shui, at this point, recap of the Chinese zodiac of the pig and those born under it. So according to the Chinese zodiac, this year was favorable to you guys for investing. It was also a year of friendship and good luck in love and relationships. On that matter, it was an easier, more positive year for you guys, and if you were those who are single will get married, apparently, and those who were already married will simply just be happier in their relationships. That feels kind of fast, to go from being single at the beginning of the year to being married at the end of it. But hey, if it feels right, it feels right. You know what I mean? However, pig sign people may have faced some health issues, particularly pertaining to their diet. So a specific diet is probably welcome. And now my phone's on 20%. Cool. Everything's dying. Good to know. This is a good sign. For me, not for you. There will be more effervescent events, but if you focus intensely on not jumping back up page, thank you very much. Focus intensely on your goals. This year was one that would bring you the success you expected. As the years go, wood pigs, 1935 and 1995. Probably more likely to have 95 babies watching than to have 35 babies watching, but those are the years for wood pig. For you guys, this was just an exciting year. Fire pigs, 47 and 2007. This year was wonderful for studying and for personal developments for you guys. Earth pigs, 1959 and 2019. If you've prioritized your goals, this year will bring you the expected success. Metal pigs, 1971. Now's the moment to perfect your talents and your skills. And then water pigs, 1983. This was a great chance for you to get a promotion or to grow your own business, depending on whether you work for somebody else or own your own business. In money and finance, your prospects were favorable this year, especially in your professional life, and you could expect positive developments even from the beginning of the year. Now it specifies here of 2021, not of the lunar calendar. So from all year, you could have expected positive developments in your finances. It's likely you would receive more interesting and satisfying work, followed by promotions or transfers, depending on which was, from the look at this, depending on which one was more favourable. This was a pretty good year for you guys as far as your professional lives were concerned. Professionally, this year was one of progress. You used your talents and your experience, and you were able to make a good impression, due to which you were able to make some steps forward in your career, which is good. At the same time, having an ingenious, sharp mind capable of interesting ideas, you were advised to put those exact qualities into practice in your professional life. You were able to make full use of your two great qualities, your entrepreneurial spirit and your talent for raking in the cash. Your professional progress likely led to a gratifying increase in your income, and as usual, you proved your great skills in solving financial issues, if you had any. You probably received some advice at some point, and if you could, it was recommended that you save some money for the future, because the money set aside during this year has the potential to become a useful capital in due time, which, depending on what your horoscope looks like in the description down below, could be important. I will be going through all of the horoscopes in the new year. We'll be looking at everything that's going to happen for you guys in January. Being that the pig is the 12th sign, the 12th of each month will be when yours is read out, assuming that there are no full moons, full or new moons before that. Cool. So in love, you guys are very sensitive and romantic, and in time, if you are neglected, you can become jealous or possessive. However, for the lunar year of 2021, so this is the ones that started in February, the goat, the dragon, or the rabbit might be ideal partners for you. So goat is 4 years younger, rabbit is 4 years older, or 8 for either of those in its opposite direction, and the dragon is a year younger than the rabbit, or a year older, depending on which way around you're going. Either way, it's the sign that comes right after the rabbit. Living together with a rat, which is the sign next to you, so it's either going to be 11 years younger or 1 year, 1 year younger or 11 years older. Let's get that the right way around. Would not be monotonous either, which is good to know because that's literally my parents. My mother is a year at the pig and my father is a year at the rat. So that's good to know. The relationship between a snake and a pig should be avoided. This is just rule of thumb. When you're looking at the circle of Chinese zodiac, the animal directly opposite you, so 6 years, regardless of which way you go, not a great match. The irony being that I'm a year of the dog and my favorite animal, mythologically speaking, is also my opposite. So yeah, you guys would not have a second to piece together. Pigs and snakes, not advisable. Being two compatible Chinese zodiac signs. So essentially it's saying here that your greatest compatibility would have been with a goat. Pigs and goats. Less favourable aspects of the pig year will have an effect on your personal life, and in this respect, you needed to show caution. Possible troubles can affect both family and social life. Your capacity for maintaining interpersonal relationships was likely to get challenged this year, although usually you guys are a true master in that regard. Moreover, if you want your friendships to be long-lasting, you need to take into account the opinions and feelings of every person within your circle of friends. So it wasn't just sort of a one-on-one and then a one-on-one. You need to understand how that was going to affect the whole group dynamic, which, yeah, is why I like to keep my friend circle small. Less work. In conclusion, essentially, this year was going to be, from many points of view, out of the ordinary. It was going to be a little spicy, a little special. While the perspectives for your career and financial situation are favourable, personal life requires you to take some precautionary measures, and your mastery of problem solving was going to be of great help this year. It's a year when precaution was in order, but that didn't mean that during this year you were not able to make considerable progress within the context of love and relationships. For health, your horoscope didn't reveal anything worrisome. So while you weren't necessarily going to hit the jackpot in terms of career or money, you had nothing to complain about as far as health was concerned. You enjoyed a good state of health from March, sort of until the end of the year. That's what it says here. Your level of trust will be high, and you'll be able to choose a healthy lifestyle, or may have already done so. Even if some of you are going to indulge in some excesses, your capacity to work will be high, and these excesses wouldn't lead you to anxiety. What's that like? Asking for a friend. If you rested as much as you should, you would be in great shape all year. Obviously, resting too much, you're gonna put on weight. Not resting enough would have just had an opposite, but equally as undesirable an outcome. Working out too much can actually cause your, if I'm remembering correctly, can actually cause your body to start using, instead of burning fat for like reserve energy between meals and stuff, can actually cause your body to start eating away at muscle tissue instead, which just kind of makes you want to work harder to build that muscle back up, which just perpetuates the cycle. Your body's like a balance. During the winter months, now I'm assuming here that this is our site Australian? I don't know if this site's Australian. During the winter months, it says. So whether that for you that was, oh no, this is a Northern Hemisphere. It's mentioning January 2022. So for those of us in Australia that are pig natives and are watching this because they want to know what their horoscope was, your health will be fragile during January of next year. So it says, during the winter months, the vitality of pig natives will diminish, and it's necessary to relax more in order to avoid health and mental breakdowns. Your health will be fragile next month. So, look, summer holidays are coming up, like the summer school holidays are coming up. If you are a pig native and you have children, take that as an excuse to actually go on a vacation with them, and while while your kids go and have fun at the beach or whatever, just take that time to chill and relax. Lord knows that the holiday season is already stressful enough, so take it easy. We don't want you to overextend yourself this month, only to put yourself at even greater risk of a physical or mental breakdown next month. You should also pay attention to your own bodies, to exercise, and have a proper diet. It's also a good idea to travel in balneary. Let's look that word up. And climactic areas at the sea or in mountains to strengthen your body. What does right of or relating to baths or bathing? So bodies of water, sea, or a lake in the mountain, or essentially it's saying take a waterside vacation, whether that's a seaside vacation or a lakeside vacation. Water is your friend this holiday season. Predictions for luck and your feng shui tips this year. Your favourable directions for north and south. Your lucky colours gold and silver. Lucky numbers at 4 and 8. The months, which I always love having to try and figure out. July, August and December. Now these are Chinese lunar months of July, August and September. So it's actually August, September and then January next year. Those are your favourable ones, despite the fact that your health is fragile next month. Kind of ironic. So July and October were your unfavourable months. Your objects for luck are the Woo Health Amulet, Woo whatever. It's a popular feng shui amulet that helps protect against illness and prevents bad luck and accidents. For the entire family, you can place the amulet at the east side of the house, which is the universal corner for health. Or, and this is for if you really know your feng shui, in the sickness sector transited by the flying star number 2. It's a wonderful gift because it offers long and healthy life. You'll also want the Feng Shui Celestial Garden PU, which facilitates longevity and protects against accidents and troubles again. It offers at least 6 blessings. It attracts fortune and wealth, generates good Feng Shui or earthly luck, improves abundance and riches, protects people and buildings, protects against evil forces, obstacles and hardships, and brings unexpected luck. Right, now the breakdown. 2021, January, was the right time for a new beginning in all spheres of life, new year and all. In your professional life, you probably decided to change your job or accept collaboration offers outside of your daily sort of 9 to 5 regular working schedule. You had a little something extra in January. February, your professional relationships were probably tense, so reaching a common ground was probably quite difficult. If you needed to control your thinking and communication skills because the actual context was favourable to frequent reconsiderations and hasty decisions. In March, you got involved in all kinds of professional activities that you'd managed to finalise successfully. Your hierarchical superiors appreciated you and likely proposed to you a salary increase or promotion of some kind. Therefore, you were able to plan a special vacation or an important personal investment. In April, it was advised that you stop being nostalgic and open your eyes because you may have lost important contracts because of it. You had all the chances to make a great deal of money that month if you were alert enough to notice them. In May, it was not favourable for love or for business. Divergences occurred between you and your partner, whether that's your romantic partner or your business partner, and you had the feeling that nothing went well, or that nothing was going to go well, and that everyone decided to throw obstacles in your way and sabotage you at every step, regardless of how true that actually was. It's just, you had that feeling. In June, you were preparing for an exam or an interview, or it may have just been a meeting with your superiors at work, where you would request your salary increase or something else that you needed. Someone was likely to visit you for a couple of days, so you probably had a guest in your house, and you had an opportunity to spend a nice time together and to sort of just spend some time relaxing with that guest. In June, July, all the people close to you were telling you that you needed a change. Monotony, by this point, had a hold on your life, and you just sort of followed your routine. Got up, did the same thing, rinse and repeat. In June, something occurred that made you determined to take action. You were probably quite agitated, but in the end of the month, you felt very satisfied with what had occurred. In August, you probably had some money problems which prevented you from making the sorts of purchases and acquisitions that you wanted. And sort of starting in August, you were able to breathe a sigh of relief because apart from your salary, you also received a commission or a bonus. You may even have done really well on your tax return. However, it was advised that you not spend too much on things that you didn't need, because at the end of the month, you would need to buy something that was quite expensive. September, although the beginning of this month, like any beginning, could have triggered anxiety attacks, that month you were able to relax. No unpleasant events occurred, and you probably even had some surprises in September. You may have also received an invitation for a trip abroad, which would have been a wonderful experience if you accepted it. In October, you met new people, had collaboration opportunities, and some quite advantageous partnerships occur, and you were also able to sort of eliminate any symptoms of asthenia which made you feel drowsy. It says specifically here for asthenia, but obviously I'm not including the seasons in my breakdowns because those seasons don't match where I live. In November, different disagreements with your bosses or your work superiors were likely to appear at your place of work, in your job, and they may have degenerated into a full scandal if you didn't manage to keep calm. And then this month, for the rest of this year, as short a time span as that is, it's important to you that you not underestimate yourself, because your self-confidence is the key for a happier than ever year. You can start this month manifesting that. It is the full moon right now, so really go out there, put that energy out there, manifest what it is that you want, and then by the time it comes around to New Year's Eve, you'll be able to state your intentions for the year, make your resolutions, and because you'll have already put some energy behind those, and maybe even started to reap those benefits later this month during the full moon, that energy will already be surrounding you in order to make next year that much easier to make an absolutely stellar year for you. And that's all it's got. So that is all I've got. Again, the 2022 Zodiac horoscope is linked below, same site as the one I've just read for you, but for next year. Have a look if you are interested. If you are a Year of the Pig yourself, let me know in the comments down below how accurate was this for you. If you can remember as far back as some of these things, because I know January feels like a millennia ago. This year's gone so slow, and yet the days have gone so quickly. What even is time? So yeah, let me know in the comments down below how accurate this was for you. If you are new here, welcome. Please hit the subscribe button, that would be greatly appreciated. And while you're up there, ring that notification bell, turn on the push notifications so that you can stay up to date when I upload new videos. If you enjoyed this one, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. And until next time, guys, keep your head screwed on.